Okay guys, I'm here today with Tom Deblass. Huge pleasure for me to be here with him. We are at my school, Bernardo Faria Academy here in Massachusetts. Tom is working here on his next instructional DVD that's coming up soon. And today we're going to try to show you guys here some tips to improve your half guard. I know that Tom is very good on half guard too. That's one of his favorite moves. So we're going to try to talk here and figure out like tips that can improve your half guard. So I'm going to throw it to Tom and he's going to start.
Hey guys, pleasure to be here. Beautiful academy, so happy for this guy. One of the best guys to do it ever. Happy to be alongside him. So I had the opportunity to train with Bernardo a few months ago, and of course he loves the half guard, just like I love the half guard. And one thing I noticed is what he did is something I really preach, is when he gets the underhook, correct me if I'm wrong, he goes for the far trap to make the wizard nearly impossible. What I mean by that, like get in your half guard. So when he gets to the deep half guard, when he gets his underhook with this arm here, this here, before you even get the single leg, because we trained without the gi, so I felt you bring your underhook to my far trap, like all the way up here. So notice guys, like one thing that's really bad for me here is my head is above his head and I'm parallel to his body. So I feel this is one of the great reasons why Bernardo has such success with his reversals from the half guard, is because before he even grabs the lapel and does what he likes to do and grabs a single leg, look where my head positioning is, all right? So for me on top, in order to stand top, I need to be all the way down here. I need to keep my head below his head. And automatically, like he's pushing me so high right here, all right? And I can't team my body. Like, if I try to team my body, like I can't team my body in this position. He's keeping me parallel. Right? So as strong as he is and as big as he is, he has the proper leverage to just really use no strength at all and take away all my strength in order to reverse me.
Yeah, so guys, what he's saying makes complete sense, because every time I'm here in the half guard and I want to go to the single leg, for example, that's my favorite, I always try to go as deep as I can. Look, I kind of like cut the angle here to make sure I'm very deep. Many times I see people doing this way, or going to the leg, or going to the hip, and they just go like this, you know, they're not deep enough, and then Tom can start smashing me here. So every time I do this, I try to go as deep as I can. So pay attention here, I'm gonna cut the angle, look, instead of staying face to him, I'm gonna cut the angle here. Now look how deep I am, look how close I am to his legs. I could grab the lapel, if it was no gi, I could connect my both hands.
And guys, one thing you don't see right here is Bernardo has his foot trapped across my foot, all right? So if he just had my knee, I would be like, if he released this foot, or he just had my knee, I'd be able to turn in and sprawl. But the fact that he has my foot trapped, my shin is trapped, if I go to turn in, I can't turn in because I'll tear my ACL. So I cannot even sprawl here. The only defense that I have from here is to try to like, my only defense is to get reversed. Like I can do nothing besides fall to my butt here because he has the shin trapped.
Yeah, so guys, so that's one, right? So when you guys go for the single leg, or even just for the hip here, try to go as deep as you can. Don't go like halfway, just like this. Try to really engage with your opponent. So that was a very good one. What else? Like I know that you play the frame a lot, so
I liked. So one of the biggest things I do in the frame is I use the frame to steer. All right, I use this to steer my partner. And I've been removing my knee shield more and more because I find as long as this is here, I can't be offensive. So I have to remove my shield in order to be offensive. The bottom leg is so neglected in the half guard. What I mean by that is using this to reverse my partner and lift my partner is key. So as I remove the shield here and my partner comes to flatten me out, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna steer him in this direction and use my knee to bump. All right, from here, I'm getting entries to the leg. I can reverse, I can get the X. There's a lot of things that I could do. And I'm actually, the problem is I feel so much in half guard is people are pushing. They're pushing away. Why are you pushing away, right? You need your partner on top of you in order to reverse, all right? So instead of pushing away, they try to come on top. Allow them to come on top. Use your knees to steer. But look, as I use my knees to steer, I'm pulling myself underneath. From here, I'm just turning my knees hard in this direction. All right, now, depending on what I want to do, is really up to me. Okay, but I think that has a, along the same premises, you see, he didn't push me away when he was going. He pulled himself into me. So it's not always pulling your partner, it's pulling yourself. Right?
Cool. So guys, so second thing here, we just learned, like when Tom does the frame, he doesn't want to be defensive, so he want to find a way to attack as well. So he leaves the knee shields to go for his attacks, right? So that was a good one too. Guys, another thing that I always say about half grip is, for example, if it happens that Tom beats my knee shields and gets here, one thing that I see that's very common is like once someone start making pressure on the person on board or here with the shoulder, the face, this and that, many times the guy on board gets completely desperate and freaks out, and that's when the passing happens. So what I would do here, for example, if Tom start making pressure on my face, I would try to keep myself calm and now work on what I have to work. So for example, in this case, I would try to control his pants to make sure he doesn't go to the mat, to the mount. This hand I would put on between his legs, and then I would start trying to go underneath him to go back to the deep halfway. So look, instead of freaking out here, instead of freaking out because he has this shoulder on my face, I'm gonna keep myself calm, I'm gonna control his pants, so now he cannot open the underhook anymore. I'm gonna keep this hand on between his legs, and now I'm gonna start going like underneath him to come back to the deep halfway. So I think that's a very good one too. Like, once someone put the pressure in their face with the shoulder, this and that, don't get desperate and give up. Keep yourself calm, work there, kind of like eat the pressure a little bit. This is not gonna, it's not like an arm bar that's gonna break your elbow. It's just gonna be a little bit of pressure on your face. Try to keep yourself calm, eat that pressure, and then work little by little to get out from there. What else, Tom?
The same basic premise that he just said. You have to understand, one thing with the half guard is you're going to be uncomfortable. In order to do anything worthwhile in the half guard, you have to suffer a little bit. Or you're going to be smashed, you're going to be squished.
I agree 1000%.
When people do get caught with the underhook and they're getting smashed, we have to think, what is the top person doing, all right? So the same thing. So my arms aren't as long as Bernardo, so sometimes it's hard for me to get my hands in. So one thing I always try to do, if I get caught here, all right, is bring my partner towards the underhook. So what I'll do is I'll bring my hand underneath the armpit, I swing my leg up, and I turn this way, using my bottom knee as well. So he's gonna be forced to post. If he doesn't post, he gets reversed. So a good guy is always gonna post, but as I come here, he has to post his hand. As he posts his hand, I reframe. I don't come to the underhook, because if I can't do the underhook now, he can just simply collapse the underhook and I'm in trouble. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reframe. Once I reframe, I can start attacking the leg, or I can simply just pull myself back in and come here. All right, so like I'm using this against him. And 100% of the time, when I turn this way, just don't turn this way. Use your knees as well to turn all the way here. Now you can reframe. And if you do want to attack the leg, simply bring your head underneath and come to the leg. But it's the same basic premise as Bernardo's. I see so many people, they freak out, or if they don't freak out, they just hold, right? We can't just hold. We have to become offensive again.
So just one more time on this one, Tom. So if I start making pressure here,
you're making pressure, I'm gonna bring everything this way first, leg up, and I'm gonna swing back down. So he's forced to post. Once he posts, my head's already in good position to attack, or I just reframe. All right, but I'm no longer flattened out.
Cool, and guys, so 4 things here so far, right? And the last one I would say that I always focus on that a lot. It's, for example, I always want to build my confidence, right? So if I'm doing halfway, I want to build my confidence in the training. So I don't want to start a row and pull Tom to the halfway like this, and then he starts smashing my halfway right away. I want to make sure I pull him to my best move. I want to make sure I have him very tight on my halfway. So I believe that how to pull halfway is very important. Doesn't matter if you start the row standing or if you start the row on the knees. I always try to teach my students to learn how to pull halfway, even when you're on the knees. We are just starting the row. I want to know how to pull halfway. I want to start the row on my best move, because then if I start the row on my best move, there's a huge chance I'm going to start the row winning, and then my confidence grows up, and then I'm ready to go to the tournament. So I would pull halfway like, doesn't matter the grip, can be this one, can be this one, or it can be this one. I would lift this leg up, I almost stand up here, and now I'm going to pull him to me, and I have him super tight on my halfway. Look, he didn't have the time to start pushing, smashing my leg and start passing. Right, so look, just one more time. Here, gonna lift this leg up, pull, and here I am. Look, super tight on my favorite position, the knee shields. can go to the single, can go to the deep half gear, and this and that. So, anything else, Tom?
I think the one thing that we're both saying the whole entire time is we're taking the space from our partner. And the half guard, the biggest mistake is, like I said before, people are always trying to create space and push away. No, you want to take the space. So like the last guard pull Bernardo just did, he took away all the space from me. He's making me defensive. He's the one in control. All right, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think if I'm not wrong, we did 5 tips here to help your half gear. And I always say that half gear is a great game for the non-talented guy, because you don't have to be flexible, you don't have to be fast, you don't have to be explosive. So I think it helps you, especially if you are this guy, as I feel I am. Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, brother.
So guys, I'm doing my best here to bring the best content for you guys, the best tips, best videos. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna keep doing it.